Leo, hey there, Adrian Nelson here, your psychic tarot reader, your general reading for 22 till 31 May. Now, I just want to say very quickly that for those videos that I did last week, for those of you that are following my channel, I only saw afterwards how horrible the quality of those videos were. I streamed them live, I wasn't aware of it, I was a little bit sick. I do apologize for that, I'm very, very sorry. But here we are, fresh and new, ready to start things. This is a general reading for Leo, Leo's sun, maybe you're dealing with a Leo on the cusp, moon, ascending. Let's see what we got for you. All right, take it as it resonates. So in the recent past, what has brought you towards where you currently are? We have got the Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. All right. So I feel that for many of you, you've given your heart. It felt really right. It felt really beautiful. It felt really amazing. And in many ways, I feel that it was, but I just feel that the timing itself, wasn't 100% right just yet at the time in the recent past. So some of you may have experienced some delays with your dreams coming true, whatever was special for your heart. You may have sort of given your cup of love or offered your cup of love to someone, and they either outright said that they weren't ready, but it does feel a little bit here like you were dealing with someone who was maybe like a little bit evasive. So they're giving you neither yes nor no, that sort of thing, Very interesting sort of dancing energy that's taking place over here. But then in the same token, somebody was just not letting go here. And it's a good thing though, it's not a stalky sort of energy. Because there was some sort of magic there, and either yourself, the other person, or possibly both of you, you sort of realize that there's something special here, there's something special here about this connection. You sort of, got that. And when we do, something inside of us says, don't just move on. Give us a little bit of a chance. Because what I also see is that some of you may have had the experience that you maybe met someone and immediately you thought this was love, or they immediately resonated with you, and maybe it didn't work out like that, but I can see that it brought many beautiful other people into your life space. So maybe extended family, friends, a beautiful set of colleagues. So maybe the relationship didn't work out, but maybe this person got you a different sort of job or something. All right, we're going to see as we go forward. The energy in your current space, ooh la la. We've got the Emperor, which is that Aries energy, beautiful new beginnings energy. That it's all about you, and I feel for some of you it really needs to be. Four of Swords and the Fool. So for some of you, I feel that for a period of time there, it's almost like your life wasn't about you. Your life wasn't about the things that are important to you, and we are brought up in a world where we are told that your life shouldn't always be too much about you, Leo, because if it is, then it's selfish and it's not nice and all those type of things. But when you are not number one in your own life, then there is a message that we send out into the universe, and then the universe basically reflects that message back to us in an amplified way in the experiences that we start to have in life. So this is really, I feel that for many of you, you may have felt ready before, but it does feel like you needed a little bit more time just to sort of like grow your strength. It's almost like I grew up in the country, so let's say maybe like a little baby calf is born. It already wants to stand up, or like a little horse or something, but it still needs a little moment for that, strength to come up through the legs type of thing. And I feel that for some of you, you sort of needed that. You sort of needed those helpful resources, people, knowledge, understanding to come into your life, and now it has. And so now, and this is beautiful, my beautiful Leos, this is a space where you really want to focus on what is it that I want, what is it that I need, what is it that it's important to me, what is pivotal to my life, to my success, all right? And I feel that that is really taking you into a direction in a space that sort of you may have been wanting to go for a while, but there were always little delays. You didn't feel ready, and it was the economy, and it was COVID, and it was maybe love and family, and what are they going to think, and that sort of thing. Because the thing about you is, Leo, you really are all about being there for everyone. You're really all about inclusion, you know. And sometimes that inclusion takes you to a point where you exclude yourself, because it's almost like when other people become so important that you sometimes a little bit forget about yourself. And I feel that for some of you that did happen, but now you're moving into that beautiful space going forward where you're sort of getting back on track, because some of you you were sort of off track. Okay, you were sort of off track, but you're getting back on track here now, and this is just so beautiful for you, Leo. Let's see what is the energy that you can expect going forward. So you've got the Five of Pentacles. You see there's those minds, those thoughts that are creeping in again. Be aware of that. It's those small little jackals that are ruining sort of like the vineyard. The Five of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm going to say to you, be very mindful, Leo, who you take counsel from going forward. You know, sometimes in life, when we've got a very big vision, a very big dream, a very big goal, you specifically, Leo, you are able to see things that other people just don't see, you know, because you've got that very beautiful, abundant sort of mindset. Naturally, you can see potential, where you can say to someone, oh, if you only do this, or you only do that sort of thing. There are those naysayers going about this, be like, no, you can do that, but you know, like if you think about, go play small somewhere over there, all right? This is a space of you already know how dark your life can be, so by default you already know how good your life can be. I'm not saying that you should be arrogant and those type of things, but you know, also, you know, be self-assuring, you know, be your own, because at the moment I feel things going well, but you know, success is for the brave, success is for people that have courage. And for those who can have a bigger vision than other people sometimes have. And I feel that for some of you, it might even be that a relationship has come to an end in the recent past, because you may not have known exactly what it is about this connection that doesn't gel for you any longer, but you knew that you had to get sort of out of it in order to get it. I see that for some of you as well. And you might possibly be looking into getting with a connection with someone else. I'm going to say to you, Leo, don't rush into any connections at this point. Okay? I'm not saying going forward you shouldn't. You can be friends, you can go for dates, you can do dinners, you can do picnics, you can do whatever. But, you know, maybe not the time to sort of put a ring on it just yet. Okay. And if you are being offered a ring, you could say, well, I need some time to think about it. You don't have to say no. You know, that tarot reader said this is a bad time. That's South African. No, it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, and if you're open to the highest good, you know, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and claim it for yourself, Leo. Let's clarify that recent past. So we're clarifying the Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. And for that, we've got the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Death card energy, and we've got the Two of Cups. Okay. Some of you may have been alone for a while and you're kind of in a space with someone new, or what I also feel very strongly for many of you is that you sort of left one person in favor of being with another. And I don't feel like it's being toxic at all, not even in the slightest. In fact, I feel that you've moved from toxic to healthier. Some of you may have been dealing with someone that was sort of like playing on your emotions. And you may have thought that it was love, because I do feel though for some of you, obviously I'm reading for a vast audience here, but I do feel that for some of you, if it resonates, you can let us know in the comments if you're comfortable with that. But I do feel that for many of you, you were dealing with someone that almost made you doubt yourself, and you felt it was love, and it came from maybe some other emotional things in your upbringing and stuff like that, but you pretty much got that. And so I feel that some of you have moved away from one person in favor of being with another, with your growth. That it just didn't gel anymore, that connection. In your current space, we're clarifying the Emperor, the Four of Swords, and the Fool. And for that, we've got the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Temperance energy. So there's something very important that you need to realize here in this beautiful space, my beautiful Leos. And that is that you are still in the process of becoming. And you're in the process of becoming in a healthy way, because you are putting out the thoughts, you're focusing that energy on what it is that you'd like to have. Just focus on the things that you want. Don't worry too much about the things that you don't want. Focus on what you want. The less you focus on what you don't want, the more that disintegrate away by the operational laws of how the universe operates. But when you focus on what you do want, then you start having more of that. And I can see here that some of you might still be having some challenges. Call in universal help. Ask for help from the universe, from the angels. If you maybe you're dealing with a person that just doesn't want to let go, they're making trouble, maybe you're dealing with somebody that comes and make like a whole big ruckus in front of your job or with your family or things like that, maybe you're like on a mobile contract or something like that, and they're cutting your line out of spite. And I see all of those little manky things going on here. Somebody that might be deliberately hiding a key, you're out in the rain, all those type of things. Ask universal help to come through, but also remember that you're in a space where you are changing, and sometimes you have to really very clearly speak to the universe and say, I don't accept this in my energy. All right, I am releasing this. I am no longer accepting this in my energy. But you are in a space of becoming, and so don't be too hard on yourself, because you're still in that space of merging towards almost like an upgraded version of yourself. Okay. So let's look at that energy heading your way, the 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the 8 of Pentacles. For that, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the Moon. All right? So, and you want to know this, Leo, going forward, there is that space where you sometimes think to yourself, well, maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe I exaggerated a bit. Maybe I needed to be a little bit more patient. Maybe I needed to be a little bit more forgiving. Okay? I'm going to say to you, maybe you need to find a way to remind yourself of exactly what it is that you're moving away from, so when the temptation arises to go back to it, that you know exactly where you are going. Because the invitation to go back to what you moved away from, it's strong. I see it being very strong, very inviting. This is almost like when somebody serves you up a pile of crap. And it's got all beautiful fondant icing around it, and it's got maybe like a little botanical water fountain, and all kind of like little sugar flowers and whatever, and it looks so amazing, and it's on a beautiful shiny stand. At the foundation of it, within the center of it, it's still crap. You cut it open, it looks beautiful from the outside, it's still crap on the inside. So be very careful of going back, because I can see many of you have grown tremendously. So, you're really getting back on track, but be mindful of going back to the things that have broken you before. Okay? And the thing that you want to look out for is your emotions. Find a way to keep your emotions vibing high. Maybe get a new hobby. Do something that, say maybe if you're working like a Monday to Friday, every Saturday or every Sunday, or, whatever the case may be, Friday after work, you go and do something that is fun for you. Something that is like, I don't know, 10-pin bowling, whatever. Take a walk in the garden. And know that sometimes when you do that for a while, you feel well, but then after a while you go like, well, I'm not going to bother today. I feel pretty good today. I don't feel like I need it today. But you want to find a way to not keep on going back to a good space when you don't feel well, but to keep yourself in that positive flow. You might want to take up a practice like yoga or meditation or Tai Chi. If there is something that you're not doing or you've been neglecting it, maybe start planting, get a pet, or I don't know, groom your pet, but something that is really uplifting to you. All right? Especially, you get those magical things in life that are very special, and it's those special things that money can't buy. You want to find something like that. Grow a passion. I don't know. Start, experiencing with coffee. Something like that. Start making beautiful cakes, whatever. Start eating beautiful cakes. I don't know. Just keep it healthy. Alright, let's see what the universe has got for you. You've got the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Some of you are concerned, is love going to come? Is my life going to be fine? Am I ever going to find peace again? I see all those beautiful things coming for you. The one thing that is a little bit of a warning is that you are ready for love. You might be even ready to commit for someone. Just be careful of committing too quickly. It doesn't mean that they've got low vibing intentions or anything like that. It might just mean that, a big energy investment can sometimes throw a person off kilter just a little bit again. All right, so just be easy with yourself, and we'll see in your next reading what comes out for you. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope that helps. I'd really appreciate you leaving a comment if that resonates with you. A like, because it helps my channel to grow, as well as subscribing to the channel and hitting that all notifications. If any of you want to have a personal reading with me, the details are down below in the description. I just want to let you know that I'm only going to do personal readings for about a month still, and then I'm going to stop doing them. So if you do want a reading with me, you kind of need to move really, really fast to book it, because I also have very limited slots. My schedule is quite full at the moment. If you maybe would like to learn to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course down below in the description, as well as for my free oracle card reading course. Namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.